My name is Jay Olmsted. I'm the Executive Director of David's House, and I have been at David's House for almost 10 years now. David's House provides a home away from home for families with children receiving treatment through the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth-Hitchcock in Lebanon, New Hampshire. We started with a little boy who wanted to take all his friends home every time he was discharged from the hospital. And we had a dad that said, "Someday we will. Someday, David, someday your friends can come home with you." And to know that here we are 31 years later, helping Dick keep his promise to David to have the home. David's house, just like it was David's house when he was a little guy, that those friends can come home to.
Our son Lucas is still at the ICN in Dartmouth. We're here because Lucas can't maintain blood sugars. He needs them to survive and he needs additional help. And we ended up at David's house on the recommendations from the hospital staff at Wentworth Douglas in Dover.
We are a 20-bedroom home that can accommodate families for as long as the child's receiving care. We provide them with bedrooms, we have a fully stocked kitchen, a lot of support from wonderful volunteers and staff. We tell our staff and our volunteers at the end of the day, we are creating an experience for these families. What we create for them here is going to allow them to hopefully be in a better place when they're over at the hospital with their children, their child, are not worrying about how am I going to eat, where am I sleeping tonight. Things like that, like I said, those stressors that they come with.
I wouldn't have been able to just leave and drive home and stay there and have him up here all by himself, because if something happened, I'm 2 hours away. It's not a hop, skip, and a jump away.
It's been an absolute blessing. They have really made sure that we have everything that we need.
Guests come to David's house in one of two ways. One is they have the luxury of knowing there's an upcoming appointment. They have time to plan for that. But the majority of the families who stay at David's house end up here in a crisis situation. They literally are 1 minute in their home environment or some known environment, and the next thing they know they are at Dartmouth for some type of medical crisis. Our goal is to make sure that every person that comes in the door, regardless of how they end up here, has what they need. And we're so grateful that the community helps us do that. We have individuals, we have groups, we have businesses like White River Toyota who just help us, whether it's through funding, whether it's through sponsoring special events. We can't do that without the community and everyone who makes that possible. We are so grateful for it, but as much as the staff and volunteers are grateful for it, I wish every donor could hear the thanks from our guests.
Something that we're not really good at is asking for help, but I can honestly say that they help people here. That would be the best thing that I could ever say about it, is that if you have the courage to ask, they are more than willing to go above and beyond to help you.
If it wasn't for them, we would have nothing right now. We'd be in more debt than what we need to be in, between staying at a hotel that runs at $100 and something a night. By the end of it, you're spending well over $1,000 to sustain, to be able to stay up here. And a place like this, with the donations that people have done so that families can stay here and not get into that situation.
This isn't just some fairy tale that you feel like you're donating money to kind of feel better about yourself. This is something that actually helps people. It's real, it's tangible.
We are so grateful for support from the community. White River Toyota is a prime example of a business that supports David's house. And our relationship with them started where we met with staff over at the dealership. And it was so wonderful because we talk about the experience we hope to create here of comfort and positivity, and we definitely felt that at White River Toyota from the moment we walked through the doors and we were greeted and met the different staff people. And it's always so nice to work with partners where you can have that type of relationship, where it's more than just a business transaction. It's a how can our people get involved? So it really is people helping people. That's how David's House started 31 years ago. That's how we're going to continue into the future. And we're grateful to have partners like White River Toyota who are going to help us be successful for all the years to come.